We have to be unpredictable, folks. We have to be unpredictable.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This is Charlie Lin. The reason why I'm making this video today is because something really shocking and surprising has happened from yesterday, or just a few hours before this video. It is that the antminer KA3, the legendary, the most profitable ASIC miner in the world, seems to have dropped to the price of 1,000 from the miner distributors, or even just direct from the Bitmain company. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what I think about this miner. Not just that, I'm also going to talk about what's new with the L7 antminer. And lastly, I want to talk to you about some of the meetings that I had with some of the people here in Miami that did mining or are still doing mining. Okay, so here's what just happened just a few hours ago in the daytime of China. I got a bunch of distributor friends sending me messages quoting the price of 5,000 to 6,000 for these KA3 antminers. So I asked these guys, what's going on? To cover the subject of KA3 antminer today, I'm going to talk about what I think is happening and what should we do about it, and finally, why we shouldn't feel overwhelmed by something like this. Okay, first of all, what I think is happening about this KA3 antminer. So just a few days ago, I was still in Cancun, Mexico, attending the so-called WDMS, the World Digital Mining Conference, organized by the company of Bitmain. So at the conference, everyone that had a SVIP membership was eligible to ordering 3 KA3 antminers at its original price with an eligible NFT. So what I did at the conference is that I did buy one of these NFTs on OpenSea, a marketplace for NFTs and some other things. But even up to now, I still have not received an official email with the order link for the 3 units of KA3s. Now the price of a KA3 antminer has dropped to 6K-ish. That's shocking. That's crazy. Because if you go across the internet to read the posts or watch the videos, you can find that pretty much everybody is talking about the KA3 antminer as the most profitable antminer or the most profitable any kind of ASIC miner in the world. I actually met with one of my followers in Cancun show, and he's from Hawaii, and he told me that pretty much everyone in Hawaii was talking about this KA3 antminer. But if you go on one of these websites, for example, asicminervalue.com or whattomine.com, you will find out the profitability of the same KA3 antminer has dropped significantly. So what's really the reason that's leading to the significant drop of the KA3 antminer? Well, if you have been following my videos, just a few weeks ago, I was still talking about these KA3 antminer when they were first released. And I was talking about the risks in ordering this miner at a too early stage. I said the price may crash, and today it is happening. But I didn't expect it to happen so soon. And I asked the Bitmain salespeople why we have not received an official email from you guys about ordering the KA3s at that amazing price. And they told me the Bitmain boss is still thinking about when they're gonna do it. Okay, so what I think is really happening right now, or what has happened in the past, is that for the company of Bitmain, making one of these kadena miners is really a piece of cake. I mean, it may look like a very hard nut to crack for the company of Goldshell or Ivy Link, but for Bitmain, it is really just a piece of cake. Okay, so you may have seen the Goldshell company has released some miners KD Max, okay, above 40 terahash. And for the company of IBLink, they have some kadena miners above 30 terahash. But for the company of Bitmain, they released this 166 terahash. But of course, I also had the rumor about Goldshell that this company is about to release a 200 terahash kadena miner. Well, I think the chance for that to happen is very low. But for the Bitmain company, it is really likely to happen. they either never manufacture kadena miners, or if they manufacture, they're going to crush the market. And then what I think has really happened is that the Bitmain company may have already got these KA3 antminers for a very long time, like longer time than most people can imagine. Well, it's possible that the Bitmain company has mined the kadena coin with these KA3 antminers, I think thousands or even tens thousands of them, for over half year or 1 year. But just recently, they realized that the hashing difficulty for the kadena has increased significantly. So now they decide to resell their pre-mined machines. And of course, they're going to refurbish these machines and they're going to mark them brand new machines. The Bitmain company is really in a rush to get rid of these things. So they tell their distributor friends, hey guys, so right now we can sell any of you guys the KA3 antminer at its original price in large quantities. Guys, get ready to sell, like a Black Friday. Okay, another thing that I think is probably happening is the company of Bitmain is trying to be unpredictable, like Donald Trump wants America to be. I've always believed the ASIC miner market is always a gamble between the sellers and the buyers. And the Bitmain company has played this role the best among everyone. It's like when the sellers or the manufacturers know that you want a certain model of ASIC miner badly, they are going to give you a really high price, or they are going to create the illusion that this miner is really hard to get. It is really a limited offer. Okay, so they would like to be unpredictable by releasing the KA3 antminer in the beginning at a crazy low price. And just after 1 month or just a couple of weeks, today they're being unpredictable even more by saying it is available for ordering in large quantities. It's like everyone can purchase one of the KA3s at its original price. So what's that gonna do? It is definitely going to cause the kadena mining to be more difficult. Is the KA3 antminer still worth its price? I mean, even at its discounted price as compared with these crazy distributors who have been selling the same KA3 antminers at 100% of markup or even more. Okay, so that's pretty much about what I think the Bitmain company has been doing. Right now, I want to talk about what we should do to respond to something like this. First of all, we should not fall for the miners that are not ready, and especially when they are marked at a really high price. Well, I know the KA3 antminer has marked as a really low price from the company of Bitmain, but from the distributors, they have marked up the price significantly. So what we should do is that we should not fall for this kind of trap, because it could just be an illusion. Well, of course, I also think the distributors have been caught off guard because they also didn't expect the Bitmain company would have so much in stock. But the rule is very simple. This is a gamble between your sellers and yourself. Don't lose in this gamble, okay? If Bitmain has been unpredictable, you also need to be unpredictable. Well, the reason is if there is a miner that's going to take a long time to get ready, the pre-order price is facing a lot of uncertainties. The price may drop significantly in the future, and especially in this kind of bearish market. While I know miracles could happen, like the Dogecoin really moved to the top and the L7 antminers went up significantly from the distributors. But for a coin like Kadena and a miner like KA3, they really were full of uncertainties. Like I analyzed in the past, Bitmain could be giving out thousands or tens of thousands of KA3 antminers. That's going to cause the hashing difficulty to be immense, and that's going to cause the price to crash. With that being said, what we can learn from this is that the price of a miner like KA3 is really uncertain. And it's not just the price, it is also the value of the machine is also uncertain, because we don't know the relationship of supply and demand for this machine. Well, of course, we know the demand is very high, but we don't know the supply at all. But today, it really shows that the Bitmain has a large supply for this. They caught us again. Well, the price they set up in the beginning was crazy low. But today, is that low price really still going to be worthwhile? Is that actually overpriced instead of underpriced? Let's see. Okay, with all that said about the KA3 antminer, how cheap it can become, how many more quantities they're going to deliver, I don't have 100% confidence about if everyone can secure this miner at that particular price, because this is still a pre-ordered miner and we will never realize until the last minute. It's like even if we pay the money that the distributors want, they still cannot guarantee we will get the machines at that particular price and at what particular time. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen next. So here's my suggestion. If we have a chance, try to order the miners when they are ready. Because when the miners are ready, all the pictures have become clearer. We have a clearer idea on the hashing difficulty, a clearer idea on the price, and a clearer idea on the supply. And that is really good because we don't have to predict that much. Okay, so the last point I would like to raise about this KA3 antminer is that why we should not feel overwhelmed by something like this. Well, the reason is that we should admit investing in both cryptocurrency or the ASIC miners or GPU miners is just all gamble. We should not assume that we are smart when we make some decision that seems to bring us more profit or that has made us save some more money. We should be more humble to realize that we are just lucky sometimes. And if we lose some money in trading some of the cryptocurrencies or buying some of those machines, we should not feel like, oh, we're stupid. We're just unlucky, okay? But of course, we're going to try to be smart. Okay, so how can we be smarter about making some of the purchases like the KA3? It is that we really need to understand the cycle of the market really well. I mean, every 4 years, the Bitcoin is halved. We need to understand the market cycles, and we should know when is the worst time to buy the machines and when is the best time to buy the machines. So my suggestion is that the best time to buy the machines is in the bear market. It is not chasing the highs and the bull run. Well, again, I'm not a financial advisor. All my videos across my channel should not form financial advice to any of you guys. And I'm just telling you what I personally think has happened. This is just for your information. You have to do more of your due diligence. If you think you have saved a lot of money in waiting to get the KA3 at a later stage, you're just lucky. And if you think that you lost a lot of money in buying the KA3s, come on, don't be so frustrated. We should have to admit there are pains and gains in the same game. We probably should just enjoy more and have fun. If we have taken a lot of losses today, it's more likely we're going to have more gains tomorrow because it is exactly with losses that we learn the most, not in times of success. I know making a lot of money makes you happy and losing a lot of money may make you feel frustrated. But whatever happened has happened. Let's cheer up, enjoy, learn, and do better next time, okay? Okay, so the second topic I want to talk about today is the L7 antminer.